Hey dude, Mr. Wickeria. First off, apologies for the handheld camera. I've got to rush out to work and I've not had time, just been called into work and I've not had time to charge up my GoPro. But anyway, I'm going to give you just as much as I can, slowly, without jitting and moving around. So my apologies for that. The Ballerina is from 2017 and it tells the story of Sophia and her dad. Have both been hit by a past tragedy, and which has both forced them to live on the streets, being homeless. Um, with all this going on, Glenn has to deal with his daughter's night terrors and nightmares she's having. Thinking, a change of scenery may help, they venture into the woods and come across a tented city, or tented village as they call them. And decides it might be better to set up home here amongst other people. This doesn't help the case at all. This just escalates even worse. And now she's saying she's seen these strange shadowy figures roam outside her tent. And then she's demanding to go back and see her old home, which he does. And seeing that there's other people living there, it distorts her even more, saying she never wants to come back here again. So they venture back to the village where her dad makes friends with a woman and her two boys who just recently turned up at the village, and sets up home there. Helps them set up home there. So what's all this got to do with a ballerina? Well, you're going to have to find out yourself, because that's the far so I'm going to go with my synopsis with this, because it will give too much away. Now, I'm into, as you know, I'm mostly into really extreme sort of stuff and gore, but now and again, I love gothic horror, especially gothic storytelling, and this is one of those sort of Southern Gothic horror stories which is really done well. I'm fed up. Some people get over, when you see certain horror films get oversaturated with gore for the sake of gore, or have no plot or little suspense. This does sort of, if you're fed up with that, this will bring new life in its into the actual story. It's the atmosphere, and it gives that moody look as well as you expect from a gothic horror. And the last 30 minutes, if you have any sort of relation to the actual story, you get what I mean, and you feel heartbreak for the characters involved. So yeah, basically this story is all about regret, forgiveness, and redemption, and it is done in a beautiful, artful, and meaningful way. The acting is okay. The only one I would say is struggling is the Steve Pullen, who plays Glenn. It's also the director. He's probably better off staying on the other side of the camera instead of in front of it. But Sophia, outstanding child actor. She has definitely got a future, and she done this. She outclassed everyone in this film with her acting. So definitely one to look out for. Like I said, the cinematography is beautiful. There are some really nice shots, scenery shots, and it does look really gorgeous in places. Not much in sort of special effects, visual effects, or like I said, gore or anything, or blood or things like that. But the makeup effects they use are done well, and I don't want to give too much away there, but they are done pretty well for what they needed to show. So yeah, overall, I would say definitely give this film a go. I liked it. And you're into sort of gothic horror. You definitely, and sort of gothic horror storytelling. You definitely, this would be one for you. If I were to give it a score out of 5, definitely a 4. There's parts in there which are, leave you a bit, mostly to do with his sort of Glenn sort of the acting from certain characters, which sometimes can come across a little bit wooden. But that's the only thing. But like I said, Sophia, the daughter, makes up for it completely, and you will just be mesmerised by her. So I was just amazed by this little girl's acting. Um, so yeah, definitely give it. I'll give this a 4 out of 5. Like I said, definitely give it a try. If you've seen it, let me know in the comments underneath. But like always do, comment, share, and subscribe. And later, dudes.